Hello and welcome back to No Man's Land for the next episode of our survival let's play. We're in April. We have pretty much nothing to do. 2 seconds, I'm just going to turn that on because we're going to need it. All we've got to do today is to do some fertilising. I mean, we have a fair chunk of fertilising to do and I don't think I'll have enough money to do it all. But there's some things we're going to prioritise, i.e. the canola is going to have to get prioritised and probably this barley here. You can see there, fields 1 and 3 are just full of weeds. How I've let that happen, I don't know. I know I mentioned it in the last episode, but I don't know how that's happened. Why we didn't weed it is just beyond us. So what we're going to do is, I'm quite glad this canola didn't ripen ready, because I didn't realise as well that it still needed fertilising. Right, let's get this going. I'm just keep that the information box, the window open, just while I do fertilising, because obviously we can reduce the width, can't we? Yeah, it's going on well. And like I said, I don't think we'll have enough to do all of it, but if I can get them 2, 3 hopefully with the grass field as well. I mean, we've already used 200 litres, which isn't great. Right, let's reduce that down. I should have left it on the one above, but no matter, we'll go back and we'll do that last little bit. What we're going to do, as soon as we've done this fertilising, we're just going to go straight into May. There's nothing really I need doing. I won't come off, but the factories they're still full. There's still enough wood in there. We still chocker with planks, so we can't make any more of them. So we may as well just jump forward. And then this should be ready. It's on its final stage now. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to go back to using our combine. I know there was a request from Gary Hayes. I'm sure his surname's Hayes. Sorry, I haven't got it in front of us. I'm 100% certain it's Hayes though. For a new combine. I would love one. We're nowhere close to having the money for it. And although I know you mentioned one in the comments, didn't you? I don't know whether that was just for PC or not. Obviously, I play on PS5. I don't know why I'm doing it. Why on earth am I doing that? That's done. Right, just completely wasted a load of fertilizer there. It's this one we need to do. It's because I was thinking about cutting it, that's why. Yeah, I don't know if that combine you mentioned was just on PC or not, because on console at the minute there isn't any really cheap combines. They're all still really expensive. But I think a combine is probably our next big thing to buy. I think it would be quite a sensible thing to do. I mean, I do want another section of land now that we're starting to up the ante with the machinery we've got, i.e. we've now got a 180 horsepower tractor. But I think a combine's the thing we need, isn't it? Right, how much am I going to get here? I'm going to get most of it done, aren't I? Probably better than I thought, actually. I'll stop that there. And then if I go in through here. Right. I mean, there is that section in the middle, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I'll get that turned off. We'll back this up. I'm gutted about them two fields, you know, with them weeds in. Could do with another shed as well, shouldn't we? I think I might have even spoke about that. Probably a few episodes ago, I'd imagine. Right, let's fast forward and see what the crack is in the next day. I know last I don't even know if it was the last No Man's Land. Oh my god, we've gone to minus already. Although things are coming about where price-wise we're going to be selling stuff soon. Furniture, still got loads of planks there. Right, tomatoes never really goes that low. So what we are now, 500. Do you know what? I'd probably sell the tomatoes. Furniture, next month's the highest for 2-1. However, if we need some money now, I wouldn't mind selling. What we are now, we're in May, aren't we? Yeah. So I wouldn't mind selling furniture now. Got nothing else there. What about our soybeans? Soybeans next month, it's still a little bit low. I'll keep that. Oh, eggs. What's eggs at? Eggs is going up. Eggs is going up pretty rapidly now, actually. But we'll keep all them for now, unless we really have to sell them. Let's go and check on our... Brilliant, our canola's done, you can see. I can't remember though, if we planted at the same time or not. I hope we did. Yeah, they've changed as well. No change in our trees, but it took a while last time, didn't it? For the growth stages. Where are we at? Grass, 64%. Oh my god, it takes so long, doesn't it? Right, let's go and get the harvester. It'll probably... No, it won't need filling actually. I think it's still about half a tank left. Go and get the harvester and we'll get cracking with the harvest. So we were meant to be going to get the harvester and cracking on with the harvest. However, we're minus £483. The harvester did need filling, which we can't do until we get some revenue coming in. and we're not going to get overly much with this. We've got 6 crates of tomatoes. Where are we at? Tomatoes. So say 500 per 1,000 litres, but per 1,000 litres is 2 of them crates. So we're not getting much. However, it will be enough to get fuel I need as well to do some painting on there. In fact, something else I'm going to do quickly. Yeah, so I need to put another road in here to make it look a bit better than it does now. I've got another pallet of furniture ready. Right. Let's get these tomatoes sold quickly. And then what I'm doing, I won't show you the drive down, I'll jump. I'll tell you what else as well. I put the Fiat Agri on here to pull this, and it went at 6 miles an hour again. And I don't know why. So it did that with the pallet of saplings on, and now it's done it with these as well. I mean, and these, it's not like these tomatoes are heavy or anything like that. Yeah, I put this tractor on, it's absolutely fine. Right, I'll probably speed this process up. By doing that. So just over 1,000, yep. Yeah, tallies up, doesn't it? I think we knew what we were getting beforehand. But that gives us enough cash to get some fuel in the harvester, which is what we needed. Right, now we'll get back down and start the harvest. Right, so we're going to start off in, so are we calling this field 5? I'm really worried about coming back up that hill while it's on, to the point where I don't think the combine will be able to do it. We might end up having to just do what we do on field number 4 and sort of loop round, go down the hill and then sort of harvest down the hill, switch off, come back up and then harvest back down again. Oh, I did fill up. It was £471 to fill up, so we're back down to under 600 now. I don't think with this canola as well, we can't sell this for ages. I mentioned, didn't I, about possibly buying, if I can get up to 10 grand, which I will be able to once I sell the bales, I'll be able to get a 10 grand, no problem. Buying a production pack and then maybe starting putting the canola through there somehow. Right, if I can set that up just straight there, I'll be able to quickly have a look. Not there. Ah, it doesn't tell us what I need. No, it doesn't tell us on there if I can use canola with anything. Just might be a better way to do it. If I can't sell the canola for that long, which I don't think I can, I'd rather spend the money. And right, November. So top prices in November. Yeah, it's way down at the minute. We're nearly a third off the cost, so we won't be selling it anytime soon. I think putting it through a factory will be better. Oak tree there, 2-6, let's just move you out of the way. Right, this is going to be the test when we turn this corner and try to go up there. I know it's not the steepest, but this, as we know, this harvester has absolutely no power whatsoever. What I could do as well with the remaining sort of £500 is buy them small bags of fertiliser and maybe get this grass field fertilised, and then maybe the 2 barley fields that need doing as well. Right, this is going to really struggle. So we've been at 4 mile now all the way around. What we're going to do when we start hitting this bank. Seem to be alright at the minute. Harvesters 75. Oh, I'm not going to buy the same one. See, there's nothing. £75,000, and that's to rebuy this one, which I don't want to do. Yeah, we are struggling now. Might even stop shortly. Let's see if we can get up here. It's not too bad, I suppose. These trees here, we haven't took them down yet, but these I think are just going to go into the factory when we need more. But at the minute we're absolutely fine for wood. Right, that wasn't too bad, to be fair. I thought it might have been worse. Okay, so let's get a time lapse on. We'll get the rest of this field done and then move into the other one. Probably not in a time lapse, but we'll definitely be doing both fields today. So I will, I don't know, I might do a short time lapse and then jump into the other one, but we'll see how it goes. But not be long. Okay, so we finished off in the... I don't know why I'm down there already. Finished off in that field. It wasn't as bad to do as I thought. I mean, it was a decent size, don't get us wrong. And some of it I did have to drive back up the hill to then go back down. But it's just one of them things I'm having to live with at the minute. I mean, you can see what time it is. 4:25. We have rattled through this day. And I know, because before I started recording this, I had a look to see how long we've been recording already. And we were already around about the 40-minute mark, 40 odd minutes, although some of it is going to be time-lapsed. And to be honest, some of it's probably going to be cut, given the length of time. But yeah, I feel like we haven't got overly loads done today, but we've got a massive job done. Did we start on this as well? I started this video yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I don't think it was the day before. So I can't really remember what we did first off. Did we do some fertilising? Possibly? Can't remember. I'm hoping the things that were sort of the in real life events that were happening, which meant me sort of recording wasn't as fluid as what it had been. I'm hoping that's sort of behind us now. It was all sort of work and home related as well. So I'm hoping to be getting back to recording episodes in not always a oneer, but certainly within the same day. I mean, there's always some things that I do separately. So if there's massive on Campston Farm, for instance, the fields on there are huge, aren't they? And I don't think it's particularly... I mean, I love that map. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But for a video, to make a video for that point of view, I don't think it's particularly great for the big fields, because you could spend whole episodes just turning one field over, and that's with time lapses and with jumps and all sorts. And I don't know if it's the most interesting. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting to me because I'm playing it, and it's my sort of save, isn't it? My save game. I think sometimes fields can be sort of too big. I don't even know where I've gone from this. What were we even talking about? Ah, yeah. So I have just got up. We were talking about recording in a day, so sometimes I will, if we're doing like a boring job that I know I'm not recording, that I'm getting done maybe in a time lapse or something like that, I will sort of do it over a couple of days, but I much prefer getting everything done in a oneer. Like today's Friday, I'm hoping, in fact I am gonna have, unless something goes massively wrong, I'm gonna have loads of time today to get a couple of episodes knocked out. So this one is the second of the No Man's Land, whatever episode this is, I don't know, it's about 48 or something like that, isn't it? 48, 49. And then I'll be due on to do 2 on Calmston. I've already started one of them, so by the end of the day I should have this video finished and the 2 on Calmston, which should be good. It'll get us back on track. Although at the minute I am going to carry on with only uploading every other day, until I can get it to the point where I mean, sometimes I was sort of 5, 6, 7 videos stacked back when I was putting a video out every day, which was a nice place to be. Oh, while we're on, someone who I mentioned quite a lot on here, and who comments quite a lot in the in the comments, funnily enough, Feldon. He's just done a cinematic video, and I sound like this because I've only just watched it. He only released it yesterday, but cinematic video of the new DLC, which is Antonio Carrera, I believe. Go and watch that. It's only 5 minutes long. It's brilliant. Shows you all the equipment. It's got some really nice music behind it. The way he shot it is really, really good. If I remember, because I won't be doing it straight away, if I remember I'll put the link for that video in the description of this one. But yeah, go and give it a watch. It's really good. It's got the music reminded me of that film that no one understands the ending to, and I can't think what it is. It'll come. It's the space one where there's like a tear in time or something, and he ends up behind a bookcase as a spot. It's really weird. Like, no one knows the end of that that movie. Like, no one, and if they do, they're lying to you, because I mean, it was a great film. Actually, what on earth was it called? Did a really good soundtrack though. I'm sure Hans Zimmerman did the composition for that. Right, I'll remember. It might not be in this video, but I will remember. If someone else can remember, comment down below. That would be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, check that video out. It's really, really good. It'll show the equipment, all the equipment, within 5 minutes. I mean, at this speed you can see why. It's now 5 o'clock. I don't know whether off camera to maybe get, I don't know, maybe get the cultivating done off camera. I think, am I going to have, right, so that barley field's going to be ready to cut tomorrow, isn't it? So yeah, I might do the cultivating off camera. That might be a decent idea. I don't, because of recording it over a couple of days, I'm not overly sure how much we're going to have of this. I think we got one full trailer, which is something, it's 12,099 litres, I think, a full trailer. And then whatever we've got in the trailer now. So I mean, of 2 fields, it's always been the same with canola. I mean, but canola's always been great, hasn't it? Such an easy one to do. I think canola's a good one to start off with. Although I generally, and I can't remember if I did on this in this series or not, but I generally like to start with oats, because oats give you a good price, but gives you the straw as well. And if you've watched any of my series, really, I think we generally start with oats. But canola, I think it's always been sort of a safe one to do. So in tomorrow's episode, we'll have. I say tomorrow. I mean tomorrow's in-game day. We'll have the rest of these fields to sort out. These 2 fields. We're probably going to have that barley field to cut. Although we're not running low on barley at the minute, we're doing well. I might be able to drop one of the fields actually, and plant whatever crop we put in at the same time, because we do have a decent amount of barley at the minute. And hopefully that silage is going to be fermented so we can get that sold, because I want to get the production pack done and start making some money out of this canola. Do you know what? I said this video was already going to be long. We're already 11 minutes in into this section. I've noticed my videos are they're sort of sneaking up, aren't they? Where I was trying to keep them around about the 25-minute mark. I think I put one out a few days ago. It was like 53 minutes long. I don't want that. Right. Oh, as you can see as well, if you look down at the fuel gauge, that was full. Like, if you remember, we filled it because we had to go and sell our straw, didn't we? Just to get money to put fuel in this, and it's nearly all gone just off 2 fields. It's an absolute nightmare. Mate, I think I'll just be able to get it all in. I can't remember what the total was on the shoot. It was under 3,000 though. If it's under 3,000, we'll get it all in. He says confidently. Ooh. I need to have a look at Mod Hub as well. I know we were talking about it earlier in the video, to see if there is any cheaper harvesters. Oh, it's gone unfilled, isn't it? How much left in there? Brilliant. I'll tell you what, we'll go and get rid of this first. Drive past these monstrosity of a field. I suppose though, it wasn't that long ago that's what we were dealing with, wasn't it? Before we could afford a weeder, that's what we were having to do. Let's put that there for now. See, that should look like that. So we're going to have just over 24,000 litres, aren't we? Which actually I don't think is that bad. We'll have a look at what the price could be if we held on to it. Right, so we could get around 700 for it. It's not as much as what I thought it would be actually. Let's do just some quick maths, and by maths I mean a calculator. So 717 we're looking at less than 18 grand, which isn't, I don't think it's particularly great. I think if we'd be better off looking at a production pack, I think. But we'll figure that out in another episode. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.